Let me tell you about the night that changed everything for me. I realized everything I knew about Jiu-Jitsu mindset was wrong. I'd been focusing on the wrong aspects, thinking it was all about physical prowess and technique. It was 3 a.m. after losing my 5th tournament match that year, and I was at my lowest point, questioning my dedication and approach. I was watching Marcelo Garcia's 2009 ADCC matches for the 100th time, trying to decipher his secret. Suddenly it hit me. Marcelo wasn't winning because he had better techniques than everyone else. It was something deeper, something more intrinsic. He was winning because his brain worked differently under pressure. His mental game was on another level, allowing him to stay calm and focused. Today, after interviewing neuroscientists and training with world champions, I've uncovered the secrets behind this mental mastery. I'm going to show you exactly how to rewire your mind for Jiu-Jitsu dominance. This isn't about motivation or simple willpower. This is about proven neuroscience and battle-tested strategies that separate champions from the crowd. Get ready to transform your approach and elevate your game. First, let's destroy the biggest lie in Jiu-Jitsu, that champions are born different. A 10-year study at the University of Chicago tracked 120 grapplers from white belt to black belt. The researchers found zero correlation between natural athleticism and long-term success. The only factor that predicted who would become elite was something called deliberate suffering, the willingness to put yourself in uncomfortable positions daily. Marcelo Garcia didn't have the best physique in his division. Gordon Ryan wasn't some genetic freak as a teenager. What they had was a systematic approach to mental training that most people ignore because it's not sexy. Here's how it works in practice. The concept of optimal anxiety is not just theoretical, it has real-world applications that can be observed and measured. When MIT neuroscientists scanned the brains of BJJ black belts, they were looking for specific changes that occur due to intense training. They discovered 27% more gray matter in regions associated with decision-making compared to white belts. This increase in gray matter is significant because it directly correlates with enhanced cognitive functions. But here's what no one tells you. This growth comes specifically from training under stress. It's not just any kind of stress, but a very particular type. Not just any stress, but what psychologists call optimal anxiety. That sweet spot where you're slightly outside your comfort zone but not panicking. This state is crucial for growth and improvement. John Danaher's students use a drill called positional torture, where they'll start in the worst possible position, mounted with arms trapped, and stay there for exactly 5 minutes while focusing only on their breathing. This drill is designed to push them just enough to foster growth without causing overwhelming stress. A US Army study found this type of controlled stress inoculation improves combat decision-making by 40%. This shows that optimal anxiety can be a powerful tool, not just in sports, but in high-stakes environments like the military as well. Your first assignment is simple but brutal. Next training session, when you're in a bad position, I want you to say out loud, "This is wiring my champion brain." Studies from UCLA show that verbalizing the learning process doubles neuroplasticity effects. It forces your brain to recognize the struggle as growth rather than threat. World champions don't magically stay calm under pressure. They've trained their brains to reinterpret stress as fuel. Now let's talk about losses, because this is where most grapplers get stuck. It's easy to get discouraged and feel like giving up when you face defeat. Gordon Ryan has over 75 documented losses in competition. Despite being one of the best, he faced numerous setbacks. Marcelo Garcia got submitted repeatedly as a blue belt. These early losses didn't deter him. Instead, they fueled his growth. The difference is what Stanford researchers call the failure algorithm. This concept is about learning from every mistake. When normal people lose, they either make excuses or try to forget it happened. They miss the opportunity to learn and improve. Champions do something radically different. They embrace their losses and use them as stepping stones. First, They film every match, not just the wins. This allows them to review and analyze their performance in detail. Second, they identify the exact millisecond things went wrong. This level of detail helps them pinpoint specific areas for improvement. Not "I lost to an armbar, but at 2:13, I failed to control the far sleeve during the guard pass." This specificity is crucial. Third, and most importantly, they drill that specific transition 100 times before their next session. This relentless practice turns weaknesses into strengths. A 2023 University of Tokyo study proved grapplers who used this method improved competition performance 4 times faster than those who just trained more. Here's your challenge. Next time you get submitted, immediately ask your partner, "What was the first technical error I made?" Then drill that exact movement for 5 minutes right there on the spot. Roger Gracie became legendary for his cross-choke, not because it was fancy, but because he turned every loss into a surgical correction of micro-errors. Now we come to the most powerful mindset tool of all, the 1% rule. Caio Terra won world titles at 64 kilograms by obsessing over what he called micro-percentages. While others chased flashy techniques, he focused on invisible details, gripping 5% tighter, shifting his hips 2 inches further, holding positions 3 seconds longer. A Cambridge University study found this approach builds skill 3 times faster than trying to make big leaps. The science shows our brains learn best through tiny, incremental adjustments rather than dramatic changes. Here's exactly how to implement it. Pick one technique, let's say armbar from guard. For the next month, drill it at 50% speed for just 10 minutes per day. But here's the key. Each week, measure only one specific variable. Week 1, focus solely on hip angle. Week 2, monitor grip pressure. Week 3, time your transitions between positions. Effian Davies used this method to turn her weak side control into a gold medal weapon. The mat doesn't reward talent, it rewards precise, consistent effort. These 3 principles, brain rewiring through stress mining losses for data and obsessive 1% improvements, are what separate champions from the crowd. They're not glamorous, they won't get you Instagram famous, but they work. The evidence is in the labs of MIT and Stanford, it's in the training logs of Roger Gracie and Gordon Ryan, and it's available to you starting right now. So here's my final challenge. Today, choose just one of these methods to implement. Maybe it's verbalizing your neuroplasticity during rolls. Maybe it's filming and analyzing your next loss. Or perhaps it's drilling one technique at half speed with laser focus. Comment below which one you're choosing, because research shows public commitment increases follow-through by 65%. And if this resonated with you, share it with one training partner. Not just for them, but because teaching these concepts will deepen your own understanding. The mat doesn't lie, your belt doesn't lie, and now you have the exact mental blueprint used by champions. The only question left is, will you use it?